Welcome everybody back to the Whispers of a Machine. My name is Pazu. We are in a police station right now.
It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disc is hollow. Curious.
Center of the disc, so the whole city exists on the disc? And the hole in the middle...
It's a map of Nordsund.
Interesting guys. But the middle is where the stand connects to the ground level.
Damn good coffee. A thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
Doorway, huh? What is this supposed to be? Does it open up? There's an arrow. Oh! Okay. That thing was blocking the doorway. So the prison area, or the detention cells.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here.
I'm sure in time there will be people inside the jail cells, guys. Hee-ho.
Probably for opening the cells. I don't need to mess with that.
Okay, there's no reason to be here right now. Various quarters. Interesting, we actually live inside the police station. This is our room with the bed even. Wow, we lived here inside the station. Crazy guys. Wow, isn't that crazy?
No, I'm not tired. Maybe later. I'm not that hungry.
Yeah, it is very equipped. Even a potted plant is a lemon.
Nice.
Oops, what is that?
Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
One single lemon, huh? Huh, wonder if I can cut that away. Make some lemon juice.
Looks purely decorative. There's a bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful.
Molding resin,
Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Why is there an elevator inside my room? Where does that lead? A personal elevator. Wow. Isn't that strange? And I don't see any buttons. No switches. Nothing. The jail cell. Okay, let's go talk to Anderson. Hello.
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordsund Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry, so either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordsund, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
What about security cameras? Surveillance cameras? Any of those inside the museum? You check with me.
Exactly what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordsund police?
Well, there's the elected mayor, Marianne Holst, and the town council with 5 members. Technically, they can't interfere with our work, but they do allocate resources to the police department, so I try to appease them where I can.
So they can't fire you if they disagree with your methods?
No, I'm independently elected, but they certainly have ways of making my life a living hell if they really want to.
Got it. Thanks for the info. One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr. Pearson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
Okay, we got some new topics here. Maya Strand.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
Okay, even though he is my boss, or the commissioner here, I still want to use the analyzer, guys. Can we turn that on? Thank you!
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long. Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
So do I. I also count the days to Christmas. The mystery woman in the picture.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more. What do you think of Gabriel?
My nephew is a fine officer. He's a law and order kind of person. Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the family.
I wish, but so far, Gabriel and I are the only ones. I've been trying to get my son to join the force for years. All he cares about is girls and fishing. Suppose it could be worse. At least he brings home a fresh trout every now and then.
And the victim, the second victim.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. I haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
So they know each other, huh? Your son and the victim. That is interesting.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Do you know if saffron is grown anywhere in Nordsund?
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
Someone like who?
Do you know who the woman in this picture is?
No idea, sorry.
What do you make of this?
Not sure. But if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note. That's all I needed.
Very well.
Thank you. Okay, so I cannot look through those drawers or folders myself. Or maybe not.
Just lots of case files.
Yeah, just files right now.
A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read.
Wow, a greenhouse? Interesting.
A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordsund, it seems.
Oh. That means plants cannot grow outside of town? Or maybe it's because of the environment. If the greenhouses are so typical then. Oh, so greenhouses are very common, huh? What does that mean? It means the plants cannot grow outside of the town?
I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Alright, shall we head to the jail now? Yeah, let's go take a look. There's no one in right now.
Empty.
Empty jail's house.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here.
Alright, I want to head to the victim's house. Yes. It's right above the museum, correct? Yeah, we don't need to go to any of these places yet. The canteen, the hospital, the school. Yeah, let's head to the victim's house.
Sounds like a class is in progress.
But what happens if you do it anyway?
Then policemen or women will come and arrest you.
Whoa. Harsh.
It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves.
But my parents created me, and I can think for myself. Did they break the law?
You make a good point, Alicia, but that's quite different.
Different how? I don't get why it's more dangerous to create a thinking machine than a thinking person.
You think too much, Allie.
No, that's good. You should always ask questions like these.
An ongoing class. Well, a machine cannot feel pain. I think that's the main difference between the two.
Hey, quick question. Is it safe to go to the apartment upstairs?
Well, sure. That area is unaffected by the damage.
All right, good. Thanks.
Alright, so this is the first victim's
All right,
house.
Maya's place.
Ooh,
Let's see if I can find any clues in here.
indoor plants. She was growing all kinds of plants, mushrooms.
Nice collection of mushrooms. Looks like the edible kind.
Not the poisonous ones.
Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway. This crude bed looks regularly used.
Yeah, it looks like she took care of the plants better than she took care of herself. Just from what I'm seeing right now.
Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients.
Nutrients for the plants.
Looks like a hard and uncomfortable chair. Wouldn't risk falling asleep on the job in that one. Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum.
Control panel in a machine. What does that do?
I have no clue what this thing does, but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples. It's a sketch of a museum exhibition of some kind. It's titled Path of the Pilgrim.
Path of the Pilgrim. Totally unrelated to the plants.
Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. Looks like various plant samples. A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 Annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's.
Robot arm trophy. Okay, so there's only one room. Yeah, this looks more like a lab, a plant lab, than an apartment building. Shall we try the forensic scanner? Okay, let's take a look. Anything interesting? Nope. What about the footprint? Can we try that? The soil? It's not the same. How's bio, blade shape, smart scan? Nope, nothing, guys. The most interesting thing is that piece of paper. Exhibition sketch. Okay, I really want to go inside the museum now. But, fortunately it's blocked by the power lines. So we can not do anything right now.
No, I'll leave her to her job for now.
Yeah, please do your job quickly and repair this. Because I want to go inside the museum. I want to take a look at that exact exhibition on the poster. Yeah, what was that about? Okay, so that's the crime scene.
I don't have any
School.
business in the school.
Nope. What about the canteen? I'm always hungry. Don't mind getting a meal right now. Indoor plants again, huh? Balcony. Interesting, guys.
Robot? Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly. Robot? Drilling machine? Looks like it's filled with different kinds of spare parts. Robot? Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly. Looks like it's filled with different kinds of spare parts. Various handbooks for the typical day-to-day stuff. Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for.
Hello? Anyone here? Hello? Can I make an order, please?
A neat stack of plates. Matching cutlery is nowhere to be seen. A few identical coffee cups. They don't look quite as clean as they should be. 3 plastic trays. Good number.
Hello? Anyone?
I think they deliver groceries through there. 3 plastic trays. Good number. I think they deliver groceries through there.
Hello? I want to order something now. There's no one here. No one here. Surface is horrible. Inside the canteen.
Gotta rest my mind, stranger. I have a long weekend shift ahead of me.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your time off.
Weekend's coming up. Great, huh?
Looks like you've got a head start.
All shoes repaired, all coats patched up. That's when you call it a day. Finish your work fast and you get the best food rations. Oldest trick in the book.
I get it. Well, enjoy your time off.
Food rations. So there are meal tickets.